what's going on? Shane at the 5 to 9 Creator. Today I want to show you my ideal shortcut setup in Capcut. So let's go ahead and dive right in. Going to the screen now. If you're not sure where you can set up your shortcuts, it's at the top right next to the Join Pro and Export. You just click Shortcut, you can actually open up the shortcut menu. So I have a few different settings that I have in a very specific way that's going to make your editing a lot faster than it already is. So by default, Capcut comes with its own shortcuts. I'm going to tell you what you need to change them to be a faster editor. So the one tool that you're going to be using more than anything else is the split tool. So you want it to be in a position that's really easy for your hand to sort of rest in. So the way that I like to think about my editing hand versus my mouse hand is that I want my pinky on Q, I want my ring finger on W, I want my middle finger on E, and then I want my index finger on R, and then I want to rest my thumb on the space bar, because the space bar is going to be a stop and play of the video. The Q button for me and my shortcuts is going to be the split key. So if I go to my shortcut here and I hit Q, I can go ahead and set that as my split, and that's going to help you split clips in your video very easily. Now, the split all, which is everything that's on the timeline, if you want to split everything at the same time, I have that set as E, because that's going to be the key that I want it to be. It could also be W, or it could be R if you wanted it to be. And then there's a couple of other modes or a couple other shortcuts that you can use to make editing faster. So one thing that not a lot of people know about, especially in Capcut, is the select leftward and select rightward. So let's go ahead and pull up a video clip that we can use to demonstrate that. So let's say that I brought this video clip down on my timeline. Let's space this out so it's a little bit more aspect ratio friendly. And let's say that I made a bunch of different cuts on this timeline. And then all of a sudden I realize, oh man, I forgot that I wanted to put something specific at the beginning that's actually at the end. If I want to move every clip that's to the right of my playhead or my mouse, I can just click the S key. This is the way I have it set up. It's different in Capcut. And I can select all of the clips that are on the right side of the clip that I selected. So I can move all these over to the right. Now I have snapping on. So one of the reasons why it won't stay is because I have snapping on. But if I turn off snapping and I just move this clip, it'll stay over there. And that's a really handy tool when you want to move clips around, but you've got a really large timeline. All right, so now I'm going to show you how to move everything from the left side of your cursor over in a different direction. All you have to do is hit A. I'll show you that in the shortcuts. And you can move all of the clips that are selected to the left of your playhead back to a different direction or off to the side. It's really handy when you have a large timeline and you have lots of splits in your clip and you don't want to have to move them one by one. That would be insane. Another handy keyboard shortcut is zooming in and zooming out. Now by default, Capcut has it as Control plus or Control minus. Why even have the control portion of that? Why not just hit plus or minus? So I set mine as plus and minus. And then that way, when you're in a clip and you want to zoom in to see what exactly is going on with your clip, you can just hit plus and then you can back up by hitting minus. There's no reason to have the control in there because you don't use the plus key or the minus key very often and you don't need that sort of command. Another really handy keyboard shortcut is being able to lower or raise the volume without having to go to the panel and move it up and down. If you just set up your keyboard so that you can do this very easily, it's a huge time saver. So currently I have mine as bracket left and bracket right. So if I wanted to go to this clip and I noticed that it was a little too loud, all I have to do is hit the left bracket and it's going to lower the volume of that clip. On the contrary, if I notice the clip is too low, I can hit the right bracket and it's going to bring up the volume of that clip. Something else that can be useful is being able to preview where you are in your clip by scrubbing left and right with your mouse. If you don't have this activated, you can go to your keyboard shortcuts and you can activate it. It's under Preview Axis Switch, and I have mine assigned to the F key. So if I have this on, I can scrub through my clip and see what's going on with the different pieces of my video without having to move my playhead. So if I hit F, it goes away. If I hit F again, I can very simply scrub through my clip and just look for something very specific. Maybe I'm raising my hand or I'm doing a certain gesture with my body. I'll be able to find that very easily just by previewing. Otherwise, I have to click and hold the playhead, and maybe I have the playhead there for a specific reason. I don't want to be able to do that. I want to just be able to do that very easily left and right and turn it on and off. All right, so those are the basic keyboard shortcuts that I use that make editing a lot faster. In a future video, I'm going to be going over some more advanced cuts that you can use once you get the hang of using these basic cuts. I hope this video was informational. If you like this video, don't forget to like it. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like it. If you have any questions about editing in Capcut, please leave them in the comment section down below. If you want to see more video editing tips in Capcut and even Premiere Pro, let me know and subscribe. Hope you have a great rest of your day. I will see you in a future video.